And hello and welcome to the G&G podcast. My name is Gabe.
And I am Gato.
Hey Gato.
Hey,
Do you remember
Gabe.
that Optical Illusion was a couple years ago about the dress?
The blue and yellow, or blue and gold, blue and
Yeah.
white, blue and
What did you
black,
see? What did you
black
see?
and blue, black and blue. The
I saw
dress.
yellow and white.
Okay, hold on. Jumping right in, man. Okay, but listen. This picture you're showing right now is brightened up. That's not the original picture. You know this, right?
Yeah, right. I know you could tell it's overexposed.
Well, yeah, but what about the original picture? What did you
I
see with the original picture? Black and blue dress.
yeah, yeah. But I think that's what divided the internet was because what were we actually seeing on the picture? And I
Uh,
was seeing yellow and white. Gold and white. I guess
wait,
that was the real
wait.
color.
You really see gold and white?
I see gold and white right now. Like when I what we have on screen, I see gold and white.
Yeah,
What do you see?
I still see black and okay. Listen, with this picture that you're showing right now, because it's overexposed, the colors that I see are blue, like a light blue and brown, and like at the top, I see a little bit of yellow. I guess you could call it yellow or gold. But that's because the picture is overexposed, but my brain understands that this is an overexposed picture, and therefore it automatically brings it down to this dress is black and blue, and it's just an overexposed picture now.
Right.
But again, this is an overexposed one, so I just sent you a link with the
Okay.
original picture.
Let's see.
It's
Oh
it's
yeah,
from
right.
it's it's from Wikipedia, but I think you should be able to see it anyway
Let me see if I could even pull it up on um
on screen.
let's
I
see.
remember this dress was like the debate. I talked about it with my parents, I talked about it with my friends, and it lasted days. This wasn't like oh, what do you see? Cool, that's it. No. We had full on arguments, or I shouldn't say arguments because it wasn't like a real argument, but we had full on debates on whether the dress was black and blue or white and gold.
Yeah, I see white and gold. Here's the thing.
Oh,
Have
that
you
is so weird. Okay.
no because
Tell me.
okay, no, because I guess this is even an edited one. This isn't even the real one. Hold on, let me switch to the.
That's what I'm saying. Like this one's like overexposed. But even with the original, I don't even see any gold or white. I see straight up black and blue.
I think it's
That is
because you understand like color exposure and
color.
stuff like that, right?
Yes.
And that
Yes.
makes sense. For some reason, when I think it was for me, I didn't have any context. I was like, okay, what color do I see visually? I see black or no, gold and white.
See, you caught yourself. I mean, that is definitely black.
Let
Out
me
of the
see.
people, how many people are watching right now? Few, right? What do people see? What do you see now, and what did you see before? Did you always see what you see now, or was this black and blue
Where's the
or
original?
gold
I
and
don't see
yellow?
the original photo. You didn't send the link you sent me. Just
The last one, the last link that I sent you.
oh, the original.
Yeah, the original.
That wasn't the original I sent you.
Nuh-uh.
Okay, let me pull that up real quick. Cause that was an
So
that's an overexposed one. Okay.
here, I'm gonna see.
Um,
Here's another link. I'm gonna send you another link. Um, so you can see the underexposed. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Send. This one is from Pinterest.
this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wrong
Here,
window.
back up.
Hold on. this one, right?
Oh.
Yeah, it's still not showing. Okay. Well, that's problematic.
Yeah, well, you can see that you have two different tones there, and with the original, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, the original is definitely black and blue. There's no doubt about it in my mind. That's what it is.
I think it's because of it's really about what yeah. All right. Because I remember when people were really trying to prove it, they took like the eyedropper, says this is white, this is yellow, like in Photoshop. And that made sense to me.
Right. That still didn't never convinced me. So, yeah, this is definitely a black and blue for me. There we go. There's the original picture.
Yes.
I still see black and blue.
Look at the difference there. And so they blew it up just to make it more emphasis on the white and gold, but this one is actually black and I guess in reality it was black
Black and blue.
black and blue. Interesting.
I know this is about optical illusions, but this straight up like reminds me of the Yanny Laurel.
Oh yeah, what did you hear?
I don't remember actually. Can we look it up?
Let's try it.
I think I hear Yanny.
Let me listen to it right now. I will probably.
Let's see what it shows.
Let's see.
How long ago did that one come out? I feel like that one's newer. I feel like the dress was like 2013 or 2012 or something like that.
So people are saying, yeah, I hear Laurel.
Oh, do you have it on right now?
Yeah. Let me see if I can even add that audio to us.
Oh yeah. Heading back to technical problems.
I think where is it? Okay, let's see if this works. Oh, nope, that's not what I want.
Didn't work.
Discord.
I'm gonna look it up just in case that you can't. Oh look, it's right there.
I hear. Okay.
Laurel.
I gotta get my volume up here.
Laurel.
It's gonna be weird.
Laurel.
I hear Laurel.
I hear Yanny. Bro.
And I remember reading about it. They said it was depending on the frequency of how you hear.
Does it have anything to do with our personalities? Or is it just like how our ears are made or something? Because that is really interesting. Because you know how like with
there was someone that like edited the sound, and in real time you could hear it say Yanny and then switch to Laurel. And I think it was because of how.
I've been able to hear Laurel. But naturally the first thing I hear is Yanny, and I need to like really focus on the audio for me to be able to hear Laurel. Just trippy. It's really trippy. But once that thing goes, I can hear both of them.
Okay. Here's one. Hopefully you can hear this. Let me send you the link, and then you can listen to it for yourself. Where is it?
Okay, but are viewers gonna be able to listen to this?
Yeah, I put it on there. So you're gonna have to listen to it yourself, and it's gonna be played live for the people at home.
Laurel.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I heard Laurel for a long time before it actually transitioned to Laurel. Laurel.
Now I'm hearing Yanny.
That is like really bizarre.
Wait a second. I'm hearing Laurel the whole time.
Really? You haven't been? You can't hear Yanny?
I was able to hear before.
That is really funny, actually.
Yoral. I think I've heard Yoral. I can hear Yoral.
Yeah, I heard Laurel for a little while, which I know it's a mix of both of them, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's trippy. Not as trippy as the dress, because I feel like, okay, with audio, like you're able to manipulate it a little bit, and like granted, people's ears are different. Like our is it reception of audio can be different. Like some people can like have really good hearing for like high pitched noises, whereas other people have better hearing for like low pitch. I think that's a thing, because I'm pretty sure all moms can hear like doors squeaking and stuff like that, but when you say something in front of, they don't hear anything. That's how my mom is.
I don't. That's not hard to believe. I've seen. I mean, my hearing is bad. I'll tell you that. So, if you have you ever seen an EQ meter? You know when you're
Yes.
you want band 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 for the low mids, 2 and then 3 kind of higher mids, and then number 4 being the highest, right?
Yeah.
So if you think of it as a curve, the hearing of mine goes straight and then it dips towards the middle and then it goes back up. So in the mids I can't hear for some reason.
Really?
And we've tried multiple times to try to figure it out. So what happened was that back in school, back when they'd take you to the back of the truck. It sounds really bad, but all the kids go inside this truck. And they do the hearing test. So everyone puts headphones on, and then they say, okay, if you hear the sound or a beep, you raise your hand. You remember doing that?
No.
You never
Was
did
that
that?
like something? No, wait, is that something you did in school?
Yeah. That was like it wasn't like part of school, but it was like, I guess, an extra field trip, I guess you could say.
Like an activity.
I remember doing
don't
it in like middle school.
Yeah, well, I didn't do middle school in the US. So.
Oh, okay. That makes okay.
I mean,
But-
I don't know if it's an American thing. I don't know if it's done in other places, and if it was, maybe I just missed out on it. But no, I never did that.
Yeah, so
were you the last one to raise your hand?
yeah, it was weird because they told you to close your eyes. Sometimes you didn't, and it happened multiple times. And
Okay.
everyone would leave, and they'd ask me to stay because they wanted to verify if I was faking it. Because then there was one time I was always wondering why I had to stay. I remember one time I peeked just to like look, and then I remember I was watching all the other kids like raise their hands, and I'm like, what the heck? I didn't hear anything, and that's why they would make me stay and retest. But anyway, we went to the doctors. They thought it was an earwax problem, so they like flushed it out, did a test again, and then they realized that my mids, you just can't hear my mids. So that could be just me. Maybe that's why I only hear Laurel and not Yanny.
Maybe, I don't know. All I hear is Yanny, and then eventually I get to the Ural, and then Laurel. But I thought I had bad hearing because I feel like I overexposed my ears to really loud sounds. Like I'm a big fan of having blasting music on my headphones. I'm a fan of being in front of like the big
Concerts.
speakers at concerts. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm always right there next to the like bass speaker, and I can't hear anything for like the 3 hours after. And I feel like my hearing has been receding a little bit because of that, and so I'm trying to be more careful with it. But Despite that, I just in general always thought I had bad hearing, but it turns out I don't have bad hearing. Probably selective hearing.
That could be. That's what everyone jokes about me. Is that it's mine is selective.
That you have selective hearing. That's funny.
Okay, back
Okay.
to optical illusions.
Yeah, back to visual. Yeah, how's your vision?
My vision is better now. Now that I have
Oh
LASIK.
yeah. Oh, you had
LASIK is
LASIK?
great. Yeah. You didn't know
What?
that?
No, when?
Yeah. Probably 3 years ago.
What?
Yeah. I used to wear glasses.
I remember you wearing glasses, and
Yeah.
I like now that I think of it, I'm like, I don't think I've seen you wear glasses
Yep. Now
at
I'm a
all, actually.
glasses free man.
What?
I'm afraid Zeke is gonna have glasses, so
Uh,
that's not my problem though.
how was it though? How did no wait? Tell me your experience, because like we hear like as an optician, I hear about this, but I've never actually gone through the procedure myself. Because I
Oh.
don't need it, but I don't know anybody close to me that actually has had it, except for you.
Okay.
Did they open up your eye or something? Did
Oh
they like
yeah.
cut it or something?
All
What
of
is?
the above. So what they
Shut up.
do is so the thing is that I have two different eyes. One that got scarred because I didn't take care of my contact lenses.
Well, well, we all have two different eyes.
Yeah, that's true. But I
Okay.
you know the
Sorry,
contact
continue.
solution and stuff? You're supposed to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
take
yeah.
care of it. I didn't do that one day.
Oh,
And then so I put it in my eye and it felt like there was dust. You know when you have had dust in your contact lens and you're like
yeah.
trying to get it out.
I've had that. Yeah.
That's what it felt like. And then I took off my contact and it still felt like there. That's what the heck. So I checked the mirror. Turns out I scratched my cornea. So or scarred
Oh,
it. And so I had to
that's
do
so
these eye drops.
painful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So then they said I had to do one process, PRK in one, and then LASIK on the other. I forgot which one it was. But so what they do, you lay down. It's a dark room. They have this suction cup that goes into your eyeball. Like they numb it first, of course. And then it's like the suction cup that goes right on your cornea. And then you feel like pressure on your eyeball. And then they're like, okay, what's going to happen is that you're going to feel a cut. And things are just going to go blurry. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So I remember laying down there looking at, and they said, oh, look at this red dot. So I'm looking at the red dot. And then they cut the cornea, and it was a flap that opens.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Is that really,
yeah. So they have to open this flap so that way they can let the laser go in and mess with your eyes, whatever. But I remember,
Bruh.
I remember seeing it was kind of blurry. I saw a dot, and all of a sudden it just went black. Like it was scary. I thought I went blind. Like it feels like you go blind because it just goes black. And I was like, what the heck? And then they say just stare at the light as much as you can. And there's a tendency. You have a tendency to want to look around a lot. And I was like, oh my gosh, just stare at the eye. If I look around, boom, there goes my sight. Blind forever. So I'm just like so nervous looking at this light. But a couple minutes. And the cool thing was they gave me like this teddy bear to hold on to. So I'm like,
awesome.
I'm grasping on this little teddy bear.
Yeah.
A couple minutes go by. It was a quick process actually. And then they close the flap and they're like, all right, you're done. That's it. And you sit up and you go home.
And then you get, so you can start blinking and stuff like that. There's no like.
Yeah, I don't really remember. It's you just
so strange. It's so strange to me.
I know. And they give you some glasses so you don't have to, because it's really sensitive. Your eyes are really sensitive after that, obviously. And yeah. And then I drove home. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to drive home. Maybe I wasn't.
That is so strange. That is, dude. That wow. I am impressed. It's a crazy story about eye flaps and stuff like that. It's weird,
scary.
man. It's just weird. Like how do they numb it? Did they give you like pills or did they like
Eye
inject
drops.
you?
Yeah,
Oh, that makes sense.
yeah.
Okay.
It
Did
was
it
weird
hurt?
because no, you know the feeling when you wake up really early in the morning and
Yeah.
it's like hard open and you just want to close them.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. And like your eyes are puffy. It feels like your eyelids are like puffy or inflamed, but I think that's just the numbing portion.
How long did that feeling last after you were done with everything? Like how long before you got to feel normal again?
That was probably a week. Like within
Mm,
72 hours, I was like doing everything again, but they say it was fully healed by like a week. At least
okay.
that's my
Alright.
experience. But then they were saying like for a year, you don't do anything extreme, like don't do any extreme sports, water sports, because then the flap could open again.
Uh, okay, so this might be a dumb question. Like I know it's probably a dumb question, but uh, uh, because you're working on your eyesight, right? Like I keep wanting to say prescription, even though it's not a prescription, um, but you went from wearing glasses to
Hmm.
not having to wear glasses. So was there any difference that you can remember in seeing optical illusions with having a correction lens versus just being your eye? Like, are things easier to focus on now as opposed to before with your glasses?
So I think with just with glasses in general, you know how like if things are closer to your eyes and you're wearing glasses, you take every glasses, so it's easier
Focus.
um
Yeah.
to focus, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in a way, I sort of there's times I regret getting LASIK because um,
You're
it was so much
nearsighted.
easier to look at screens closer, like my phone or reading a book. Now I have to like
Well,
strain to like focus on things.
yes, I've heard that from people that if you get LASIK when you're a nearsighted person, nearsighted meaning things close are clear and things far away are blurry. That's what
Yeah.
I am. I'm a nearsighted person. But I heard that if you do that for with LASIK, then you can see really well for a long time, but then eventually it starts to like switch. So instead of needing a prescription for distance, you start to need it for reading. Uh, so yeah, but I thought that that took more like 10 years, not
I
3
think
years.
eyesight in general is more of a you can either favor being nearsighted or favor being farsighted. That's my guess because now that it's like a little slider that switches. You have a
Yeah.
easier to focus far away, but it's you can't see as close. But then now it's switchbacks. Now it's harder to focus on things closer. Like I
Okay.
can
All
still
right.
focus like
Yeah,
on the
it's just a little
screen,
harder.
but it's a little hard. Like I strain my eyes. Like there was a while
Okay.
where I would start getting headaches because I'd be looking at my laptop screen and I'd get a headache because of all the straining. So
Right. No, that makes sense. So later in the podcast, try and we're gonna try to do a game with the 3D posters, right? And we're gonna see who can decipher what's hidden in it first. Now I'm wondering if I have an advantage because of because of
oh,
your because of.
I'm a pro at these, man.
All right,
Pro, I
okay. Well,
think.
maybe. I mean, who knows? I haven't done them in a long time. I just had a vague memory of them, so we'll see. We'll see how good we are at it. But before we go into that, um, how about we give a shout out to our viewers? Thank you for watching. If you're watching live, and if you're not, thank you for watching later. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, I'm really sorry that we're doing optical illusions in this episode.
That's
But
true. I
hopefully,
realize. Oh
but
man, we
hopefully
can
you still
probably explain
enjoy.
it to them as they.
Yeah, we can explain stuff later. I mean, I'm sure people that listen on Spotify are familiar with the black and blue dress and also with the Yanny Laurel thing. Um, but yeah, we'll describe the optical illusions as we go through them. But to everybody watching us, thank you so much. If you're enjoying it, go ahead and leave a big like If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to listen to us, go live every Wednesday night at 7 Mountain Time. But yeah, anyway, how about we go ahead and start looking at some optical illusions?
Okay.
Okay, so you said you had some prepared as well, right?
I just have one other prepared.
One other one?
Yep. And it's not really much of
Okay.
a illusion type, but let me see if I can get this working here. That's the problem. That's the problem with the live show, is that you're trying to do everything all at once without any people. Here we go. Oh, that's not the one, is it? No. Hold on.
Technical difficulties yet again.
Yes.
It isn't a G&G podcast without some sort of tech difficulties.
Have you seen
Whether
this
it
one?
happened before or after. I don't know. I can't see anything right now.
Oh, it's
Oh,
on.
wait.
Look at the Discord share screen. Oh yeah, we're on Discord, but we don't want to publicize it. Have you seen that one though?
I see. Are you talking about the trippy balls?
Yes. Yes. So as you look closer, this is an image, not a video, right?
I don't
Let
know.
me But as you stare at it, you'll notice that it starts to move.
Bro, okay, so
Right?
it didn't start. It was already moving when you showed it.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, that is way trippy.
This is the one that's trippy.
Is there an explanation for this?
So my guess, and I remember reading this somewhere, but our vision is always, you know what they say? They do. There's a video on YouTube where it talks about what is the resolution of our eye, right? And the truth of the matter is that there isn't a real answer, because the center of the eye is the highest resolution. And then everything else, like our eyes are centered. They really have a center view, like in the circle. If you think of our eye is a circle, really our vision's in the middle, and our brain is completing the rest of the photo around it.
Right. It's filling in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because of the way I'm guessing the whites and the blacks on there, it makes our brain do some filling in, but kind of tripping out at the same time.
It fails to actually do what it's actually supposed to do.
Exactly.
It's weird though, because so wherever I look, when I'm looking at a dot, it stays still. It's everything else that starts moving around. But if I stay focused on the one dot for a long time, then everything becomes still. But as soon as I move my eye a little bit, everything starts moving again. Like I'm looking at melting dots or something.
I think there's one also, if I can find it. There's one where it's like things are spinning. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
And I see if I can find that one. This might be a little dizzying.
A little bit, but it's also kind of mesmerizing, and I kind of don't want to stop looking at it.
Oh, here we go. This is the one.
Makes me think of a waterbed almost.
A waterbed?
When you put pressure on one point in a waterbed and the rest just starts moving around.
Yeah.
That's what this makes me think of.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me.
Back to the dots.
See, here's the problem. I gotta do some switching on the go.
I remember this one. This is old, but yeah, I do remember this one where it makes you think that things are spinning around even though they're not, but they're spinning in different directions.
It's funny because you're looking at one and you see it moving on the corner eye, so you try to look at that one, and then it stops moving, and you try to look at the other one, and then that one stops moving, and everything else just keeps moving around.
But it's only the big ones that move for me. The two middle ones, they stay still no matter what.
Yeah, I don't see that one. I think it's too low resolution, maybe?
Maybe.
Actually, no. If you look at the one in the middle, right? And then on the ones in the very right or the very edges. I don't think the two center circles really.
Yeah, they move a little slower. There's a there's an optical illusion that has been used in like TV shows and movies, I think, where it's with text. Actually, I don't think it's in movies. I think it's like just YouTube videos. But it's also an optical illusion. So basically, you have 3 different texts and they're different sizes, and they're moving from one side to the other in the same speed. But the fact that like the bottom one is like um is it bigger or smaller, and then the ones in the back are like yeah. So the ones at the bottom are big and the ones at the are small, and then you have them all moving in the same direction. And it's just the fact that the font is bigger or smaller that makes it seem like they're moving at different speeds. And it's an optical illusion. It kind of makes it seem like you're driving a car, um, where like you see like mountains in the background and they're not moving as fast, but everything really close to you is moving super fast. Uh, Despite you actually going at a high velocity, it's an optical illusion like that, which is kind of cool.
I've never. Oh, whoops! Sorry, guys. Cut my video there.
No, it's a really cool thing, and so that's kind of what this made me think of for a second, because some of the circles seem to be moving faster than the others, even though again they're not moving, but it's the size that made them change speeds, which is really interesting. But yeah, I remember seeing that on a video, and I thought that was really cool.
Oh man, I wish I could find that one. Is there a name for that kind of illusion, or?
I don't know. Maybe it's called a speed illusion.
Speed illusion, parallax. I don't know that one.
No, I don't think that's it.
Oh well.
I don't know. That's my bad. I should have been a little bit more prepared for that. But let's look at some of the ones that I picked, because I am really interested in those, because I think they're really cool.
Did you let's see, optical illusions. Let's see. The one you sent me, right?
Yeah, I sent you to.
Which one do we want to look at first?
The
video?
Well, okay, so
The
we
celebrity
got the
one?
Ames. No, yeah, we can look at that one. So there's the celebrity one, and there's the Ames window. The Ames window, it has audio. I don't think you actually need it. And
wait a
the
second.
celebrities, that's one that we can all do, and I think it would be super cool.
Okay, let's figure out my video here. Okay, I'm gonna have to full screen this one. Okay.
Yeah, man. This one was creepy the first time I saw it.
Does it have video? Audio? Is there audio on this?
I don't think so. You don't need it, really.
Okay.
You're gonna see 2 pictures of celebrities, one on each side, and then you're gonna see a little cross in the middle. So you're supposed to focus on the cross, and or crosshair, whatever you want to call it. And the video is gonna go through all these different celebrities, and basically they are gonna turn into evil demons. And it's all an illusion.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch to that screen. All right, I'm gonna play it. Here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Keep your eyes on the cross. His faces have not been altered. Okay.
This is true.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's creeping me out, dude. That is creeping me out.
Right. Yeah, like
it's like they're caricatures almost.
Yeah, like their faces get really distorted.
Yeah.
And they start to look really,
oh my
really,
gosh.
really creepy.
That is pretty cool.
Oh my goodness, it is so weird.
That is so weird. What the heck?
Dude, it's so hard for me to to not want to look at their faces, but like as long as you stay focused on that little cross in the middle,
Yeah.
yeah, it distorts the faces like
Let me
yeah,
try that
it's
again.
it's great.
I
But
want
then
to try.
you watch the same video again and you look at the actual and it's just their pictures.
Okay, yeah, it's normal.
It's it's
There was
crazy, man.
one, I think the redhead. That one was
Nicole
one
Kidman?
on the corner of my eye. Which one? This one. Hers was
Wait.
creepy. Let me try that. It's weird because you can't just start in the middle and play it and it doesn't change. But everything just starts to skew. Okay. Oh man, Brad Pitt. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a scary one. I don't understand. How does that even work?
Yeah, Halle Berry looks like she's got demon eyes whenever when she goes by. It's crazy. I actually don't know the reasoning behind why
Okay,
it looks
this
like that.
face. Where is it? Oh man. That for some reason hers is the scariest out of all of them. What's her name? She was
I don't know.
in Elizabeth, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Wait, Elizabeth Banks? No,
No,
Elizabeth
that girl,
is her
the main
name.
girl.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, Kira. She had the scariest face on there. I'm just saying. Wow. How did
Oh
you?
man.
Wow.
I don't remember when I saw. I think I might have seen this on Reddit like a long time ago, and then I saw somebody else review it also in a video like a little while ago, and it just kind of reminded me of it, and yeah, that's why we're looking at that
Oh man,
today.
that is
That is by far one of the creepiest optical
the
illusions
creepiest one I've seen.
I've ever seen, and yeah, okay, and then I sent another one that it. Okay, so this next optical illusion. So it's kind of a long video, so I apologize. I think it's like
Let me
2
see
minutes
if I have
long.
the link. You go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so the funny thing about this one in particular is that I know what's happening and I understand what's happening, but my brain won't accept it. And so even like when I'm looking at it, when I try to have my brain see what I know is happening, it won't let me. And so it's trippy. It's super trippy. Uh, but yeah,
Does
like
this have
let's see.
sound? This one needs sound, huh?
It does have sound. I don't know. I think he kind of explains like what he's doing, and he's talking about the type of illusion that it is.
Okay.
You don't need sound
Um,
to see the illusion.
got it. I guess we need the explanation.
Are you able to play with the
Yeah,
sound?
playing it right now.
World. It's called the Ames window, and we showed it to you 3 years ago on an electric motor spinning around, and it did strange things to your brain because it's an optical illusion. Well, we had so many letters about it that we decided to make another one, this time a smaller one that you can make at home. You won't need an electric motor to spin it. You can spin it with a piece of cotton thread. Well, here's the pattern for it. You notice that it's not a rectangle, it's actually a trapezoid. It slopes in towards one end. Now, your brain tells you that most windows are rectangles, even when you know they're not, and that's the whole basis for the illusion. What you need to do is to find some thick cardboard, which is the same colour on both sides, and then mark out around that window. Now, once you've done that, you'll then cut it out with a good pair of scissors or one of these safe cutting knives, and you'll end up with a piece of cardboard shaped like that. Now, you'll also need to mark out the internal spaces on the window, and to do that you can simply press through with a ballpoint pen and then mark them out with a felt-tipped pen. Okay, now once you've done that, one more thing to do with your safe cutter, and that's to cut out the spaces there. This will take you quite some time, but at the end of it all, you will have a window that looks just like our big one, except it's on a small scale. and you'll shade in with a coloured pen those sides there,
Okay.
making sure that it's exactly the same on each side. There we are. Now, whichever way you look at that, your brain will tell you that the long end is nearer to you. Now, it is nearer to you now, but now I'll put it back near my body. Now it's nearer to me, but it still looks as if it's nearer you, doesn't it? Because you're used to seeing things bigger when they are closer to you. Now, here's the spinning motor. It's simply a piece of cotton thread tied to this corner and tied to the other corner, and I've wound it around in my fingers so that when I let it go in a moment, it'll unwind, the thread will unwind, and you'll see the thing spinning. There we are. I'll hold it the same level as your eyes, and we'll let it go. Now, you know that it's turning around in circles. In fact, if you look at it from above, you can see that it's turning around in a circle. But
The
now
music,
your
oh my
brain is
gosh.
doing something strange. It's telling you that it's not going around in a circle, but it's oscillating.
This is so
In other words,
strange,
it's
though,
turning
'cause,
part
like-
way, stopping, and then going back the other way. Now, that's a strange effect, isn't it? But if you think that's strange, wait till I add something through the middle. What am I going to add? Well, I'm going to add a ballpoint pen. And to do that, I've placed a little piece of double-sided sticky tape on the ballpoint pen. You can use ordinary sticky tape if you like.
See, this is the
I'll
tricky
place it
part.
right through the center of the
Okay.
window and press it in place like that. Now this time, by fixing on the pen, you'll be able to see that the pen is going around in a circle and not going backwards and forwards. But what's your brain going to tell you about the window? Will your brain allow you to see the window going around in a circle with the pen? Or are you going to see something really strange? Well, have a look at that.
Oh.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? You can see the
See?
pen going around in a circle.
See what I'm saying?
Your brain is telling you that the window is going part way around and turning and going the other way. And yet in order to do that, the two things have to pass through one another, the pen and the window. You know it's not
This
possible. You know it
looks-
can't happen.
it's
But
like
if you
black
actually look at
magic.
it, you see them going through one another every time they go
It's
around.
going through the
An
window.
amazing illusion, the Ames window. I think you're going to have a
so
lot of fun
strange.
making
It's
your
like
own.
he explains it to you. I didn't even go through that explanation last time. Like when I saw it, I just knew what was happening. I knew it was a piece of paper. I knew the way it was drawn, and I knew that it was spinning. And then he puts the pen on it. And I'm like, okay. And it starts spinning, and like, cool. I get the optical illusion. But then I was like, okay, brain, like, see what it's supposed to, see what it's supposed to see. And I wouldn't.
It's weird because I can see the pen go in one direction, but then the window continues to oscillate, which is very trippy.
It's
What the heck? That is... Whoa. What's going on over there? Party lights.
It was my blinds.
Oh man, that is so weird. That was very weird. That messed with my brain.
Yeah,
messed with my
it's
brain.
probably one of my favorite optical illusions because again, even though I understand exactly what's happening,
Right.
my brain won't let me see it. And like there's optical illusions where like I can, because you understand it, you can figure it out. But like here, it won't. It just won't. The pen is going one way, and then the window is like not doing what it's supposed to do. And
Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can tell my brain just to focus really hard.
Okay. Well, for all the viewers, because you guys have seen this too, right? Are you able to figure like can your brain, can your eyes see what's happening, or is it still trippy no matter what?
It's just too trippy. I can't.
I just can't. I can't. It is too bizarre, man. It's crazy.
Oh wow. So I'm seeing the window spin one, but it looks like it's flipping back and forth, not like rotating. It's flipping back and forth, but the pen is constantly
going through it.
It's
It's like
the pen. Okay, gotta vocalize it for the Spotify users. So what you're seeing is it's like as if a coin's going back and forth, right? It's flipping like a pancake, but not flipping over, not rolling.
So not a 360, but more
not
like
a 360, but a flipping back and forth.
Kind of like an Instagram boomerang where it goes.
Yes,
back and forth,
right.
back and forth, back
and then you have a pen that is attached to it and it's spinning, but the pen looks like it's spinning 360, but then at the same time the window is not spinning.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And
that is
it's really hard to not see that pen spinning in circles and the window not. It is, yeah, it's crazy.
Oh man, that's a good one. I like that one. Okay, I have let's see.
Yeah, so I think I sent you one more link, and this one should have is it Through the Hoop, I think it's called, or Magic Eye?
Magic Eye, let's see.
Yeah, so Magic Eye should have a bunch of these
oh, right,
3D posters. Okay. Now the thing about this one is it actually kind of it shows you what you're supposed to see.
Oh,
which is kind of cheating, but at the same time, I want to see how fast we are
at seeing it, right?
Into seeing it, because and see, this is gonna be a little hard because I feel like I need to
oh man. Okay, here we go.
Wait, so are we starting with the dolphin one?
Yeah. What do you see?
Okay, well, right now I don't see anything. I have to
okay, I'm gonna do it right now. And boom, done. Got it.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah. Quicks. Quick, dude.
I don't see anything.
I see the tail of the left one. But oh shoot. Oh, I'm doing it too much. There we go. It's funny because I remember there was like tricks to do it where you put it close to your face and then you pull it back as you go.
That's what I'm trying to do. Dang it, I keep focusing on the actual screen. So the way I used to do it is I would get up to it really close, like my nose. Oh, there it is. I see it now. Wait, hold on. Are those really dolphins? Oh yeah, I see it now. So I would get like really close to it, like almost like nose to it, and then I would stare at it, and then as I'm stepping away, I would stay focused on the same part, and that allowed me to see it like that. But that was like old school like posters when they were literally posters. So now that it's like digital, it's a little
Here's what
harder
you're
for me
supposed to see, folks.
Okay, which one are we doing now?
Let's see. The deer. Is there a deer one?
Well, the one after the dolphin one should be like a deer and butterflies. Do you see that?
Oh, there we go. Next, I see. All right, let's do the next one.
I think I'm going cross-eyed. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see it. This one's a little hard to see, but it's there.
The thing is, I can't tell if I'm doing it too much. Okay, there we go. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Let me see.
Like you gotta because you can cross your eyes as much as you can, but then you gotta like tone it down to figure it out.
Your screen. Okay. Yeah. The funny thing is, like, even though you know what you're supposed to look for, sometimes it's still kind of hard. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Oh, it's butterflies? Okay. Oh, didn't know that one. Okay, next one. Yeah, let's see if I can see this one.
I feel like that's going to be a little hard. Okay, see. Oh, whoa, you got it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Seriously? Just like that?
That one is clear. I can see that one for sure, clearly. I think it's because it's a simple shape.
What's your technique? Do you go?
I slowly cross my eyes until it aligns, and then you just stop. No, that doesn't work.
Well, okay, so here. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. There it is. I see it now.
So it's like you gotta like slowly cross your eyes like that,
Yeah.
and then you see it align. And then
Really
once you
good.
do that, you just save that in your brain where those eyes, where you how much strain you're doing on your eye muscles, and then you just do it over and over. Like that one's a good one. That's a clean one. I like that one.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Yeah, man, I can't focus as fast as you can. I don't know why. Okay, what is this supposed to be?
Let's see. Oh, let's see if this
I
one
got
is as good. I don't know if this one might be as good though, considering how
For our viewers out there, how fast are you at finding the stuff?
boom done.
Because
Here's the bad thing about this. Because the problem that I see with this specific image, at least, is that the head is behind.
behind what?
So you have the wings, right? So you have the wings right here. I don't know if you can. Probably not.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like the head is behind the wing. So I think the perspective is
It's a little weird.
is
Like
nice.
I know what I'm supposed to look at, but you're
The
right.
legs
because
are
the
just
head-
bad.
The head is supposed to be in front of the wings,
Yeah.
not behind it.
That's what.
And it throws-
And I think that's what is problem. Let me see if I rotate. Yeah, no, it's not one of those. I'm thinking it's one of those things. You remember the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah.
Have you ever been Haunted Mansion? And then you have those faces that look at you.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking I was gonna see, but yeah, it's not how that works.
Those are cool optical illusions. I saw one. It's the same thing. It's a house, but yeah, it's like concave, and as you're moving around, you see it. Like you feel like the house is like, yeah, like it's looking at you, like it's facing you, like it's
Here we go.
3D. Yeah, just like that. Like it looks like it's looking at you and it's facing you. And
See, so the
turns
truth
out-
is that it's actually there, but the moment you turn around and you get it in the right spot, then it looks like it's
yeah, it's like a turning the other
turning.
way around.
I don't know. This probably isn't the best illustration of it. Let me see. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, I think there's ones. I think hollow face 3D. That's probably the best way.
Why is it all Einstein?
I don't know. Oh, here's another
Oh
one.
yeah, that dinosaur one. Yeah, I've seen that one before.
I think the problem with that previous one was that it was the mask moving and not the camera.
Yeah.
You need to have the camera move in
Yeah.
order to make it more convincing.
Yeah, see, this one is trippy. Because it legit looks 3D, like it's looking at you, like it's following you around. It's giving
Which is
you
kinda
that
cool.
look like yeah, but it's concave.
You want to hear?
Crazy.
Let's see. This is what we want to make for Halloween. Check this one out. This might get you a little creeped out, but
Yeah, I'm already creeped out. I hate dolls. Ew, what?
look at the eyes of the doll.
Yeah, what? Why is it? Why is it looking like what?
It's
What is it?
possessed. It's possessed.
Dude, this is the reason I don't like dolls is because their eyes look realistic and I feel like they're looking at me. But at least at one point they're not looking at me, they're just looking straight ahead. But this one is just staring into my soul.
This would be a great Hey Britt, this would be a great idea for our Halloween. So what happened is that we had a Fisher Price glide and play that got recalled. And so now we have this extra thing, and we were thinking of putting a baby inside for Halloween. Now we can put this on there, and the eyes will follow the guests when they come for candy.
That's trippy. How is that even done?
So the way they do this one is, so you know those craft marble eyes, or those craft marbles that are like clear. They're like pebbles, but they're marble.
Sure. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
But they put a pupil behind them, but because of how the light travels through the concave or convex in this case of the lens,
Yeah.
it makes it look like it's on the other side.
That is disgusting. Whoever came up with this idea deserves to like not
That's
be
brilliant, though. That's a brilliant idea.
I mean, honestly, yeah, but it's still creepy, man. I don't like it. It makes me wonder, like, how did the first optical illusion come to be?
I don't know.
You know, like
I-
somebody
somebody-
like did someone get an optical illusion like out in nature, and I was like, how did that even happen? And then like replicated it, or was somebody like, I want to trick somebody, and so I'm gonna figure out a way to make them see something that it's not real. I don't know.
I don't know. All right, here's maybe the last one. Okay. Let's see. So this is a video. Okay. And instructions: count how many times the player is wearing white. Pass the ball. Okay.
How many times?
You ready?
Pass the basketball. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna play this. Okay. Paying attention, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna quiz you. I'm gonna quiz you, see how good you are.
How many passes did you count?
How many was that?
The correct answer
I thought it was
was
like
13
13, actually.
passes. But did you see the gorilla?
Did you see the gorilla?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you've seen this before?
Yeah.
He's got a roll.
Dude, the first time I saw this, I actually
This
didn't.
video is from research by Daniel
I legit did not.
Yeah, me neither. I did not see that either.
It's so funny. So there isn't just selective hearing, but also selective seeing.
Selective seeing.
But it's funny because so I've heard about selective seeing, I guess, in a sense. Like I knew that was a thing. But the way I understood is it's more of like unnecessary things that are around you. Like you just don't process it because you don't need to, right? Like your brain's like, you don't need to know about this, so you just because you're focused on something else.
Yeah.
But I used to think that it was always about little things on the side, but this is like it's going straight through the people. It stops in the middle of the screen. It does a little whatever and walks off, and we still didn't see it. It's weird. It's just weird to think that our eyes can be that blind to things that are like so obviously in front of our face.
I think it's like times when, like, I've noticed it happens to me, like during the day, when you're saying, oh, where is this one thing? And it's like right in front of you. And I think it's the same thing where your brain is it's focusing on something else that it can't focus what's in front of you right there.
Kind of like when you're looking for your glasses and you're wearing them.
Yeah, or like that. Or I remember like a specific where I was like, oh, where's the milk? It's like, hey, where's the milk? I look in the fridge, where's the milk? And I'm thinking about something else. And the jug is right there. And I was thinking it wasn't in the fridge. But I think that just maybe is my selective attention span.
No, I've done it where like I'm looking for my keys or something and they're in my hand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're looking for them. Like I don't think that's an illusion. I think that's just
bad attention span.
which is awesome. It's hilarious. I try to be more focused, but honestly, I'm probably not. And that is okay.
Yes.
As long as I know I'm not the only one. Oh man. Alrighty.
Well,
Well,
thanks for joining us, everybody. Joining
thank
with
you.
us. Did I say that right?
Yeah. Joining us. And now I'm doubting myself, but I'm pretty sure it's just thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us on the live stream. And if you're joining us after, thank you for being here with us. And if you're listening on Spotify, thank you for listening on
Yes.
Spotify or Apple Podcast or Google Podcast or wherever you listen to your podcasts. We always appreciate it. If you liked it, again, leave that big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe, share it with your friends. It helps out a lot. And this was fun. It was trippy. But let us know what your favorite optical or auditory illusions are. Let us know in the comments. We'll look them up. Maybe we'll talk about it
Yeah,
later.
maybe we missed some really good ones lately. Those were
Yeah, we
oldies. I'll admit a lot of those were oldies. Even though
Yeah,
I
they were.
did see those new ones. I didn't see those before. But let us know.
Yeah, you're right. They're older. But yeah, thanks for joining us today. I think next week, what are we talking about next week? Are we talking about Loki?
Is that the last episode?
I believe so. I think
Oh, wow.
the semi-final chapter came out today.
I haven't
And
even
I know
seen
the
it yet.
next week's the finale. Although,
Hmm.
I do remember seeing something about Loki coming out on Friday instead.
Huh?
I don't know though. We'll have to double check, but join us next week regardless. We'll talk Loki anyway.
Yes. But yeah, thanks
And,
for joining us on the Gabe and Gato podcast. I'm Gabe.
And I'm Gato. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.